Terraformers. There we go. So we left off... Let me double check where we left off so I don't double play. I'm pretty sure the last game we played was this one, on Green Path. Yes. That is correct. So we're doing Blue Path, we're doing science, we're doing space, we might do science if we have time, we'll see. But we are currently right here. So we're at Utopian Plus, terraforming requirements increased by a bit. Let's go get it. I mean, you gotta take terraforming when it offers you terraforming, right? It makes sense. And then, man, starting Misha is really strong too. But well, let's see what resources we could mine early. We could get tritium early, which is good for space projects. We could get water early, but I actually think what's going to happen is we're going to import oceans, and then we're going to breach that aquifer to hit water parameter 1, and just like immediately build plant spreaders when we see them. So keeping that in mind, mine resources is not going to be like as good. It could basically finish that space project for us, but we're going to be gated by the number of routes we have, not by the total number of resources. Misha's just going to be better here. It's a boring pick, but it's really strong. So give me my 5 trit. Give me a headquarters, house, services building, farm probably, and then like generator. I don't know, we'll figure it out. You go here, you go here. Terraforming plants can go like there. You're going to expand here, you're going to start mining. So once we unlock trade routes, we're done here. We'll have plenty. We'll have plenty. And then I would probably also take a tritium thermal generator. In fact, there's a lot of tritium here. We might just be able to explore for it. That aquifer is going to get breached. We're actually at 9 right now. Yeah, that's fine. I'm totally okay with that. I'm going to want to build spreaders, which means I'm going to want a lab. Definitely want a second tritium thermal generator. Definitely want as much tritium as I can possibly find. Here's our trade route. This is an interesting choice. Since we already have 2 tritium thermal generators, I think bus station is going to be too good to say no to right now. But I'd really like a second lab, too. I guess go like this for now, and then go like this. And then keep exploring these. And I could just bus station now. Does that get me anything? No, because I'm not going to build a mine on that aquifer. Actually, it does get me a silicates mine. Is that worth it? Yeah, of course it's worth it. Why would it not be worth it? But you don't need to build it this turn. You can build it like next turn. And then that's my 3rd tritium thermal generator, so we're done with those. Explore here. Would really like to find a spot to explore that has titanium, so that I could actually build a mine when I get there. Because it doesn't really like do anything on its own. Yeah, I guess just leave it for now. You're not in a super rush. I would love to have robots. We gotta find titanium. Titanium is going to be a problem soon. Also gotta find nitrates. Well, there's nitrates and tritium here. Maybe this should be like 3 labs, so we can crank out science. And then we can put a university in the middle. We can put another tritium thermal generator down. Should probably start importing life forms. I like cyanophyte a lot more than Dinococcus. And now we're looking at a bus station to get like this tile and that tile to spin up spreader buildings. I'll take a farm just to generate a little food, but it's not a huge priority. And then what do I really want? I really want titanium. And tritium. I think tritium is more important right now. So I can get bus station up. We're not at 17 science yet, but we'll be arriving soon. Definitely just take more robots. And then these last 3 picks I actually need to spend on Misha's special actions. We're at 10 water. I could do like greenhouse, but is that the best way to spend water right now? Just turning 1 water into 1 food? No, it's not turning 1 water into 1 food, it's creating 1 food out of nothing. That's absolutely worth it. You always just want to be producing anything. I like urban planning a lot. I also like Natural Reserve Initiative a lot. How many cities are we going to make here? Like, not a ton, so maybe Natural Reserve Initiative is going to end up being better. Especially because we're on a higher difficulty. I don't think I want any of these. I want to get closer to this bacteria spreader. The faster we can find science, the better. And honestly, to that end, grab this titanium so we can build mines. Import... probably not going to use Metallodurans for a while, so give me Arctic Hares. And then we'll probably gene mod methanogenium if I had to guess. Yeah, this we can just build right now. So I think we do that. Mod methanogenium for faster spread. In 1 turn that project finishes. This is a game where Antti is weaker than he usually is. But titanium boost is like really strong. I think just because we're doing terraforming parameters, the faster we can get out a bacteria spreader, the happier we're going to be. So I am going to take Jeong. And then if I could find 3 tritium, 2, you're unfortunate. And then throw a project out. We're a long ways off an animal spreader. 8, 10, 15, 17. I think we're 1 turn away from a bacteria spreader. So I'm going to postpone that for 1 turn so I can get to 6, because I want to build a bus station and a bacteria spreader next turn. And I guess just so we're not wasting anything, I would go like this, so I could build a mine eventually. I desperately want titanium. I will take more robots. We can reset this now. You can go to 8, and in order for this to work, we need to satellite here to get 2 science, and we need to field research here to go to 17. And then we can go bus station, tile, tile, extract for ocean, bacteria spreader, methanogenium, landing pad. That's a pretty good turn, I would say. And then I do want to get up to 9 for this last tritium thermogenerator. And then after that, who knows? Sky's the limit. But we've got a very strong setup here. We're going to have water parameter tier... Oh no, we need 1 more! I need to find 1 more water deposit to breach. Because the numbers are different. We've got so much spare power right now that I can really afford to do this. Need to increase my population, build robots? I can build robots. And then do something like that. And then take that tile just because it's there. Enable you. Explore you. You're a city spot? I don't really care. And then what do we want to do? We still want to get to 9 tritium. I also want to get to 10 science, but that's kind of happening naturally. I don't want to trade away all my power to do that, though. I'm okay trading all my power away for like a turn or two. It's not going to make or break. And then this last expansion, we're never going to go to flat plains, and we can't really reach any other resources, so just take it. Kelp Forest or Penguins? Kelp Forest is quite strong. And there's my resonance station. So now silicates are our biggest issue. We're at 4. We do that. We grab this tritium, which puts us over 9, so we can build you. What else do we want to do? Do we have a place for the CO2 factory? Eventually probably here, and then if we see a university, we can just replace it. But we need titanium to do that, and we don't know where titanium grows yet. I would really like this to be a city spot, because one bus station gets us tritium deposit, silicates deposit, and what will also probably be a meteor impact. That would be quite good, and then I'll just take you, stick you here for now, to level out our support. You're a crater? That's great news. Then take me here, and next turn I explore for water, and I can found a city. It's an early Marsquake. That's an early university. There's going to be a lot of competition for those silicates, though. Do we Eureka this? We would Eureka, because we would build an oxygen factory, too. Like, all of these are good. We'd have to throw something out. I don't know what that would be. Potentially a CO2 factory, but I don't love that idea. No, we wouldn't, because we're going to build the landing pad this turn. Yeah, you just go here. The problem is we can't explore for water this turn, but we can just do it next turn, that's fine. Or we could trade route for it. This just guarantees we can do it no matter what else happens. And then keep one more on silicates, trade away 1 food, you don't need it. Negative temperatures have double the effect on comfort of living. That's okay, we're working on that. I think this is just kind of good. Because it's support plus food. Like, I would build it, eventually. We'll turn this in, even though it does nothing right now. It'll do things in the future, and then just look at all the tritium we have down here. Any water projects that we see are going to be great news. I need to explore a water tile this turn. No, I don't. I traded for it. I can just found this. You have fertile soil. That's great news for a cultured meat lab. What's the layout we want to take here? I'm seeing, like, house, support building. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We don't have to have the answer to that right now. You can just go here. And then I'd love for either Robot Hub or Bus Station to go down here pretty soon, so get rid of these, start trading these. Start trading these. I just want to hit that power threshold and then be done with it. So in that vein, explore me silicates. We need 22, next turn we have it. And then just keep giving me robots. No, not you. You. And then repair you. And then repair you. Support's totally fine. Don't need silicates anymore. That takes us to 5. Can I just please find 1 hint of titanium? Yes, thank you. So now next turn we can build a robot hub in Jeong Post. Can also find out what you are. You're a meteorite. And then we also have a water hint that we could breach an aquifer for. If we so chose. Which I think we probably will choose. We can also have slightly better math here to do this, so we can build a cultured meat lab and a robot hub next turn. And I think that appeals to me. I might Eureka that. Let me think about it. So you're gone. You come here to get 2 food and extra support. We're positive support. Great start. And then start building robots. We probably don't need this much tritium. However, we're going to take it. This puts us at 2 power. But it lets us build a mine next turn. I think that's okay. Oh, we got 10 power for it. Never mind. It lets us build 2 mines this turn. No, 1 mine this turn. 1 mine next turn. That's fine. And then I guess we're not Eurekaing this because I wanted the tritium instead, which, yeah, it's fine. We'll just take the Terraformer building and I'll dump you in here. No room. Okay, I'll dump you in here. You make adjacent population unhappy. Well, you're probably going to go here then. And then this could be like a soil factory. This could be a second farm. That seems fine to me. Terraforming parameters looking extremely healthy so far. The next thing I want to start saving up for is a plant spreader. So we want to keep an eye out for nitrates after this round of trade cycles finishes. We'll probably do something like that. A train station is huge. A soil factory is also huge. I don't want the skyscraper, but I want these 2 buildings enough, especially you, that I would Eureka this, and then I would just throw the skyscraper out. And that changes my plans around a bit. I don't really need science anymore, so I'd be willing to trade away like 1 of you. And I would really like this train station to happen soon. So let's go to 13. And then import nitrates. Export 2 food to cover the difference. Next turn... No, 2 turns from now we can make a train station, so we can get this, 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 which will get us this, which is going to make this plant spreader really important. So next turn we need to explore that tile. I think this is fine. Jeong, you've actually done great work for us. I'd like to thank you for your contributions to what we've got going on here. Drone Hub doesn't feel super necessary right now, and taking Nihilea so that we just get trade boost later on seems like it would be pretty good. I think that's probably fine. I don't really want any of these, but another exploration satellite would be kind of nice. You can expand here. You can study here. It's a gigantic aquifer, so it's going to be a lot of terraforming parameters. Next turn, we can build a train station. Is there anything else we're going to want to build next turn? No, but we do want to adjust our silicates so that we can do something like that. And then we could also build this mine. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Building this would put us at 11, so we couldn't build a train station next turn. It's not critically important that we get water up, because we can't afford the plant spreader. Which means I could probably afford to take 1 turn off from building the train station and build that mine instead, because it's just another resource per turn. I'm also looking at the amount of tritium we have, and I'm like, we could get rid of some of that. Do something like that. Start thinking about building more houses as an eventual plan. And then I need nitrates. Is there anywhere I can explore for nitrates? Yes, and it's pretty cheap, too. Minus 22. A water project. I would love to. Let's start working on this. We're not really saving silicates up for anything after the train station gets built. We'll be at 13 next turn. And then I think we're ready to, like, you know, build on these 3 spots for sure. So let's go ahead and save up for that. Which means you can't afford to spend power this turn. So you're going to want to do something like, you know, generate your support again. It's only +6, but It's something to do with the turn. Temperate Forest is pretty nice. It's probably going to be better than Dark Bacteria. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. Maybe I do need you. Power's so good, and we have so much tritium. It's actually kind of just a free building to take. I don't think you can have too much power when you're doing the terraforming route. And then we'll build train station here. And our expansion spots are here, here, and here. It's going to be 12 power to extract those oceans. We need to wait 2 turns. And then that's the last tile we want, probably. So generate support again here. Next turn, explore here. Expand there. Take a bacteria spreader, for sure. Explore here. Oh, it's a cave. Interesting. So this could actually be support instead if we find a bit of titanium laying around. I still think I want to finish this first. But I also really want to keep on nitrates. So next exploration should be like here, 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 and here, and here. And that should get us to 30. I know it might not look like it right now, but I think it'll get us to 30. I would spend 7 silicates for 1 science per turn. We're pretty early in the game. I don't feel compelled to harvest resources right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and get +1 science. That makes bacteria spreaders happen faster. In fact, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. Trade 1 away here. Export 2 food for a turn. This is just to get us to another bacteria spreader. Selling a project provides support instead of science. I think it's whatever. I think both of these are whatever. I think both of these are probably, like, fine. That's really important. Build a second bacteria spreader. Spread 1 cyanophyta, and this is honestly just for the support bump. It's only 2 support per turn, but, like, support is support. Why wouldn't you? And then reset your trade routes again. I want you to finish exploration satellites as soon as possible. Now, you're going to go back to exploring large nitrate hints, because very soon we're going to be able to build this plant spreader. And plants will grow in Sabia, plants will grow in Upper Arabia, plants will grow in... Those are the only 2 places we know so far, but being able to grow 2 plants by, like, turn 27 or so seems good to me. You can get out of here. You can also probably get out of here since we have cyanophyta and atmosphere's already at 1. I think I'd rather have buildings that produce heat. Hospital, import tritium is so unnecessary. Expansion hub could be kind of fun, though. Do we have any good expansion hub slots? That gets us 3. This gets us 5? That's a good spot in that case. So we build a robot hub, we go here and here, and it gets us 4 additional spots, 2 of which produce resources. This is going to be an insane... Oh, I'm not going to be able to... I can't build a spaceport here if it's going to have the thing on it. You know the thing I'm talking about, this thing. 10 of 8. What needs to go? Soil factor is not as important as it thinks it is. And I guess we can just find a robot hub later. I don't love that choice, but I think everything else in our hand right now is too good. I would like to explore large nitrate hints first, if possible. But if there are none... No, there is one. That puts us at 23. Probably like 3 more explorations and we'll get there, I would say. 25 tritium, completely unnecessary. I want both of these, though. Which is more important? I think I can manage support. I think I can do it. But you're also going to have to throw something out now. You probably shouldn't have taken any of these. Hang on, I think there's an out. 27. I need you to give me 3 nitrates. Can you do it? No. You can give me 2? That's unfortunately not what I needed from you. So now you gotta make a hard choice. You're never gonna have 9 titanium. I know you think it looks good, but just focus on methanogenium. Flood the planet. Because next turn we can build a plant spreader. Yeah, take it. You have so much tritium. Why would you not? You just need to explore any nitrates hint here. You'll do. And then you come here. You go here. I guess technically that zone does have water. It makes sense. That's a gigantic titanium deposit. Interesting. Where would one build a city that can reach into that zone? Because I want that gigantic silicates deposit and that gigantic titanium deposit. You're not going to be coastal. You're also plains. You're going to be underwater by 3. It might need to be a dock. Like, you could be a dock, and we could just build like a maglev station in New London or something. And that would probably be fine. Alright, so what's our next plan? Our next plan, like really, it's only turn 28, and we're fully into the realm of build your economy out, but your economy already has a really strong foundation, and also just continue buying any spreader building you see. Biggest issue we have right now is titanium. It's true. Titanium and expansion tiles, I would say, are our 2 biggest issues right now. Well, let's just see how this develops. I don't have an immediate plan. That's a bacteria spreader. We take those around here. Also going to need titanium here relatively soon. You can trade food away for it. You're going to need titanium. Can you find like a smaller titanium mine to tide you over? Until you get the huge titanium? This is appealing. Are you a coastal spot? No, you're going to be flooded. You might be a coastal spot. It's getting complicated. Take a turn off from doing this. To do that. Seagrass? Pine forest? Pine forest, so that we can plant things on land. Spaceport. Good spaceport locations? Well, here would be, like, pretty good. Here would also be pretty good. I could move you. I could move you. I'd like to see more projects, though. I think that's more important than you. And then just keep those in reserve. I also need more titanium. Seems like a great job for an exploration satellite. Even more titanium. Good. And then what are you? You will be a dock eventually, and then you're going to go yeah, and people are going to be really unhappy about it because the spread is bad, but they're going to have to find a way to deal. also think robots might end up going here. Specifically so that I can get you and build you. Because you're going to get you, and you. No, you're a water tile. You might not. Yeah, it's all explored land locations. And it's still 4 hexes, which is, like, really good. But then I also think, like, what if you just expanded here? Or, what if you waited until another robot hub popped up and you build it here? Or, better idea. What if you just did that? So you could do that, which is just an empty tile by itself, and then you can go here when you need the dock. You can build a dock here when you hit water level 3, which I don't think is going to be that difficult to do, considering the amount of tritium we have to funnel into those projects. I think that's good. Now, what I really need, is titanium. You exactly read my mind. So, like, Hope would be fine, I guess. It's like a good support buffer, but we need so much titanium right now just to do stuff with that Aisha's going to be so good. And then I would take you. You're going to be my last tritium thermogenerator. And you're going to go here, which also gets us a titanium. And then you go here. And then we do this, and then we can finish this project. And then we spread more methanogenium. This is going great so far. I feel very, very good about the direction of this game. 5, 6, 7, 8. Give it a little time. Set up a mine in the meantime. I would like to protect natural heritage. We'll probably need to do that next turn. Minus 33? That's fine. This is great. I would really like a combined living center. Specifically to go right here. Because that also gets us the 2 tiles we needed to screw around with the expansion hub down here. Is it better than 40 water, though? Is the problem. When it's now very easy for us to make titanium. Unfortunately, I don't think so. I really wanted to take that combined living center, but it's difficult. Like, water's RNG based, basically, right? Like, you have no control over when those projects show up. So I think if you see it, you kind of have to take it. And we'll just get extra support here. Like, we're playing on a high difficulty. Just take the support anytime you have the option to, and I don't think you'll be too displeased with the outcome. Would also like to get this down eventually. I don't know where it's going to go yet, though. A shipwright is interesting. Are we going to have a coastal city? Not one that I can see yet. Although you could be one. Like, I know you were supposed to be this expansion hub. But maybe we could find a better place for the expansion hub. Also, holy cow, there's a lot of nitrates down here. I think this needs to be a city. 1, 2, 3, 4. So -1, -2. No, actually, I think we can survive that just fine. So now we're looking for either a combined living center or a robot hub to go in here. We're looking at this spot as like a decent place for a spaceport. It's not amazing. I don't have any amazing spots for a spaceport in terms of free trade routes right now that also give comfort to a city. But if I were going to build one, I definitely want it to be on a tritium resource tile. Let's just see how this plays out. we'll watch how this develops a little longer. And then 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 turns, we can make a bacteria spreader. I can still research a project. The upside of a shipwright is super high. We don't currently have a plan to build one, but if we build one, it'll be very good. And then I think we just kind of have to take this for the same reason we've previously discussed. I'd love to have a spaceport. I wouldn't mind having an eco home. I wouldn't mind having an outdoor duck farm. But we just got to take water projects. And we need a boatload of titanium to do it, too. So you go here. Really, like, next pick, I think, needs to be a robot hub, though. Because I want to get this spaceport down. I mean, I guess we could just go like this. You move here, you go here. Then at least we have comfort of living in New London. And we get extra trade routes out of it, which is really what my resource bottleneck is right now on all this stuff. Next turn. I guess here, because I don't think I'm going to use that city tile, and then a bacteria spreader goes there. I don't really see better options. Although if I'm just a little patient, I build a robot, I'll go here, here, and then, you know, anywhere you can do a bacteria spreader. Let's see what the pick is next turn. I don't think we have to do it right now. We do not get a pick that includes an expansion tile. We do see a second plant spreader, though. That's pretty good. I think I have to take it over everything else that's there. And now we have to make the hard choice, which is go here, spread here. Generate more titanium. We need 26 total, so I'm going to either need to do that one more turn or prioritize a titanium hint. Like, if this gives us 3, we're sitting pretty well. Okay, it does give us 3. But then we're going to spend 7 on a rover museum. Which will go, like, here. But I want that 5 support per turn. It's pretty good. So we do need to use this one more time. But after that, we'll be done. 20 support for every population. Double resource production this turn. I don't think I care about double resource production. What does it get us? It takes us from 4 science to 8 science? That's not amazing. It takes us from 11 tritium to 17 tritium? That's also not amazing. I think I can afford to just take support. And I really need to get this development center down. I gotta stop procrastinating that. Extra landing pad is nice, COT factory's nice. Extra landing pad is just nice. Show me a titanium hint. You're fine. Do this conversion one more time. Finish that out. That'll take us over to water level 2. And then robot hub. Robot hub, robot hub, robot hub. Is all that we're thinking about. Or like anything else that grants expansion tiles. Bacteria spreader is like kind of interesting, but not amazing. Dock. It might be time for dock to get to that gigantic titanium deposit. Take dock. Throw out shipwright, because shipwright kind of does the same thing the dock does, and all of my other buildings right now are really good. And then import nitrate. I want to get this second spreader down, and then we'll finish this import. We don't need titanium anymore. So what you can look for instead is nitrates, like here. +6. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Expansion tiles. Still nothing. Let me do math quick. We need to get to 93, we're at 27. So 83, 73, 66. This gives us 40. I need 26 more water. 50 water is overkill. It's only turn 38. I think I can afford to be patient to see a smaller water project. But what would you take here instead? Okay, fair point. None of them. So I guess we do that. And then we do this. And then we do... Should probably do this. And then this. No, you should get a development center down first. Development center is going to be so good. It's going to enable so many different things for you. So keep looking for nitrates. Keep looking for nitrates. 23. We'll be at 28 next turn. We can explore once, like here, and that'll put us at 30. So next turn, we can turn our imports back to projects. Next turn, we're also at 20 science. We can turn a science project in. I like that math. I need a robot hub, please. You're killing me. This I don't think we need. I think our atmosphere is fine. I think we can coast the rest of the way in on our current terraforming parameters. I would just like to continue to develop my titanium stockpiles out, and none of this really helps me. Did I grab that other support building? No. So you're kind of an interesting support building then. Because you get us an extra science per turn, and we're gated on science on a lot of things right now. So if I actually just build you this turn, I can still build you next turn. So you come here, destroy this. Destroy this while you're in there, because you have plenty of power. I'm just losing my mind over not seeing anything that gives us expansion tiles in like the last 4 turns. Start working on that. You are going to... No. You first. Come here. You are going to move to here. So that you can come here. So that you can come here. That is a lot of support for getting that temperate forest down. Great news, and also increasing terraforming parameters. Now, prospecting, what else do you need? Hey, nitrates to put the cultured meat lab down finally would be nice. But also, exploring the polar ice cap would be nice. There's a lot of water up there. I have more... oh, right, because I moved a rocket hub. Okay, you do something like that. Minus 44 per turn. I'm unafraid. Still not seeing a robot building. I don't think any of these are really that great. How many mines do my cities own? You own 1, 2, 3. Eventually you will own 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm talking myself into it. Which means we would do... this. I'm not gonna wait. I know that like it's a wasted opportunity to not put a thing there, but I don't think we're gonna need it. We're already at 9 power, and we've got a pretty good power surplus. I think we'll be fine. And then I take you, and I take like you as a just in case, but you for sure are gonna go here because you're a lot of support. And then you can come here, and you can recapture that rocket pad for us. And then you, I don't know what you're going to do. You can just do that, I guess. Should have, well, doesn't really matter. No. 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 Neither of these are that impressive. Research 2 extra projects this turn is kind of interesting, though. 5 extra projects being proposed. I think that's actually more interesting. Okay, first let's explore a location to see what else we get. We would like to explore nitrates just on the off chance that another plant spreader shows up. We would like to take it. I have 10 buildings. Oh wait, this is your expansion tiles. I'm sorry. I was so used to looking for robots that I didn't see the obvious pick right in front of my face. And then I'll keep you in my hand for a while, just because you'll be good eventually. And then you're full. So you kind of got to go here, which means that we're not going to need a soil factor anymore. You come to here. Next time we raise the water level, which is going to be soon-ish, you'll be coastal, and then we can go here, 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 here. Generate a ton of mines. Yeah. It's not quite coastal yet, but it will be coastal soon. And then what else do you want? You want science. Can you find any science tiles? Yeah, here's one. A little cheeky +3. Expand you here. That's going to get us another terraforming support income threshold. Down to -36, but our buffer's colossal, so I'm not really that worried about it. Birds of Paradise or Mediterranean shrubs? Take the shrubs. Now they show up. Now look who comes to my doorstep or whatever. So I would first show me 5 more projects. That seems important. Next most important thing to grab would be trade routes, but I don't see any, so I'll grab a combined living center. We're going to need a 3rd city to put all this crap in. And as of right now, I don't know where it would go. Maybe here? Doesn't seem great. Maybe like here. We'll find out. There's going to be another city that goes down eventually, though, because I would like to put this combined living center anywhere. 5 science per turn? Well... now that you mention it, is 2 expansion tiles more valuable than 5 science per turn? I'm inclined to say, like, yeah, probably. That's what I'm inclined to say. But I could also do this, finally. Oh, yeah. The wait was worth it. And then you come here. Now we get our extra trade route. You even get one more? What do we get? What if this turns out to be like a decent dock? You never know. It's just for like this little puddle, but still. I'm gonna wait on you. I don't exactly know where you're gonna go yet. I might do a 3rd city. You might just go somewhere that's already available. I don't know yet. I am going to grow you because you'll give us a support income threshold. That's a +6. We're down to -12. We're honestly in great... never mind, we're not in great shape. We're down to -67. This is horrible. 2nd house, kind of interesting. This development center, we're not going to need it. Electrolysis facility. I mean, oxygen is a little low now that I look at it. Maybe I will take oxygen generation. And then explore me just to show me like a couple extra tiles. Yep, I would do that. And then give me this. And then I believe in the power of finding a 2nd dock. So I'm going to go here, expand here, and I'm going to put the electrolysis factory down. I think we'll find another dock. And also we can just trade for titanium, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. We don't need any more water projects. This much I remember. We do need more trade routes. Trade routes are a pretty bad limiter right now. I also think we're done with bacteria. It kind of pulls me towards an Android hub just for tile expansions if we need them. Which I don't think we will, but if we do. And then we gotta find nitrates, too. You could just go take those nitrates right now. Couldn't you? Yeah, you could ignore this cultured meat lab. You could build an android hub. You should wait to build an android hub because you have artificial personality. You're very right. Would you build a combined living center instead then? Yeah, it's just like +5 support. Does it make one robot? Yes, but, you know, whatever. And you go here, you go here. I need 12 titanium. And I need 12 power. 12 power will be easy. 12 titanium we'll have to hunt for a bit. Give me one of these, and then one of these. Oxygen up, heat up, polar ice caps up, third planet spreader, plant spreader. I don't love any of those. Just explore me a tile. Second dock, water. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So next turn, we'll be able to build that mine. And then we should never have to worry about nitrates, because we'll be getting 5 per turn. 6 per turn after we come up there. That should be totally okay. Also, is there like an aquifer we could breach that's actually just even faster than doing this enormous project? Because it is going to eat a lot of our titanium. Not one that I can currently see. I think you're stuck feeding titanium to that project for a little bit. Heat is also going to be fine, so I'm going to start doing O2 instead. Especially because if we spread it one more time, then we get a support threshold. And then we build you. We turn you down. We do something like that. So this is going to take 10 turns. It's longer than I'd like. But I don't know what other options we really have currently. And let me put it this way, we're not losing this game. It's not happening. The only thing I'm trying to figure out right now is how quickly can I win. I wish you were like an oxygen planet and not a heat planet. But we can't always get what we want, I suppose. Can finish you. And now we can build as many robots as we want. Can also, like, do a little bit of micromanagement here. Something like that. And then if we just make sure we're exploring titanium, we should be alright. A bus station. Interesting if we make a new city. The rest of you? Not interesting. You want to see if this would be a decent city? Yeah, I could. I don't know where we're going to put these, but I'll grab them. We could just upgrade the landing pads. You could just take this spot you were going to use for a dock, and you could turn it into a landing pad. You get a free trade route out of it, which means you can, like, cut this down by 1. You can bump this up by, like, 2. Can you get away with that? You can get away with that, in fact. Okay, and then if I find 1 hint of nitrates, I should also change the calculus on our next plant spreader. +6, 29. Okay, I was wrong. Next turn, if we explore nitrates, I will, though. No, just do it like this. Hit him with one of those. Next turn, you're at 30, then you can forget it. Cloud seeding. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need any of these, really. We already have 2 docks, so I don't need that. I'll take a look at extra projects, but I don't think I'm going to need them. An animal spreader? Animals don't do anything for terraforming parameters. They're just support. So I'm not fussed. I'll just take my science. And then, how short are we? We're short 5. Would really like to find a big titanium hint in that case. Don't think there's any left. Take the small one then. Does that change it? No. You were 1 away. That's unfortunate. I guess do that. And then you need to throw something out. Throw out a dock. You're not going to make 2 docks. Horses or temperate rainforest? We're not doing animal spreaders this game. 3 support income per new ocean location I expand towards. I could see that being pretty good. I think it's probably the best thing here. You finish in 9 turns. You finish in like 8, 9 turns? You finish in a lot longer than 8 or 9 turns. Oxygen is the issue. You guys aren't the issue, oxygen is. Explore titanium. Oxygen is the problem. I need things that generate oxygen. And you're just gonna, like, be a city. Because you're gonna be really big. You go here. Removing a stone gives us the titanium. I don't think there's anywhere else we could have done that to get a cheeky project completion out because we finished those 2 cities. But then we crank this. Crank that. Next turn we'll have enough power to make a bus station. We can get this and this for support and titanium. There's a big titanium out there as well. We could also build a plant spreader right now. Well, that means you're probably going to come like here, and we'll capture you later. Go down to 8 on that. And then you can be a plant spreader, because the O2 just matters so much right now. If I plant you in one spot, you'll get support threshold. Why are you mad? You need temperature. You need temperature and rainfall. Alright, well, you're not going to work then. We'll just plant a ton of kelp forest. That gets us the support threshold as well. Minus 29. It's pretty good. Chuck a development center in there, just like for reasons. Grab a robot hub. End your turn. Support income's getting bad. Doesn't matter. We're gonna leave very soon. You might actually kind of be important. Nothing here I'm interested in. Finish the water project. Go up to 9 tritium per turn. You're going to be a combined living center. Go here. And here. Next turn. We can make a mine if we explore titanium next turn, which will be good. And then you have all of our spreaders, so now I think it is time for this lab to go away in exchange for a speedy spreader. I'd love to get an expansion to go to that black sand dune. Interesting. Oh wait, I could just do titanium this turn. Yeah, that works. Oh, I don't have the power. Well, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Tisveton's going to be great for support. Plant spreaders are cheaper is arguably even better, as well as accelerate proliferation of life. So never mind about that, Tisveton. I'll take Marsnet. I don't know if I'm going to finish it, though. And then we gotta, honestly, replace all of the methanogenium with O2. Because we're going to finish this. It's 20 heat. It puts us at 77. We'll be done with heat in 4 turns. Oxygen is done in 5 turns now. I think we're done. I think we win in like 4 turns. Possibly fewer. You can be a titanium mine, just in case we need it. Yeah, I think we're just going to hit end turn a bunch of times here very shortly. Let's coast the rest of the way in. Let it pass. Don't need any of it. Enable it. Accelerate proliferation of... I shouldn't have done that ordering. I should spread all this bacteria first. And then I should do it. You can go here. 86. 90. 90. Okay, so I can't replace any more methanogenium. Otherwise, it's going to change the calculus on that. Can't do temperate rain for it. Well, I could. It's just going to replace other things. I think it's still going to be more support, though. Yeah, plus 32 support income. And now I accelerate proliferation of life. And turn. Migratory cycles would be great. I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's a little late, but it would be nice. Accelerate. Cyanophyta. We win in 2 turns. Just hold out for 2 turns and you win. It's unnecessary, but I'm doing it anyway. Give me more rainforest. Trade routes are assigned? That's fine. Where we're going, we don't need trade routes. Atmosphere is up. None of these matter. Turn this in. Next turn, these 2 finish. Don't need to do anything. Take plankton. Boom, boom, winner. Turn 55. These high difficulties are not feeling so difficult these days. Go ahead and end the game. We also had like an extremely strong start in that game. Probably one of the stronger first 20 turns that I've had full stop, so that was also pretty helpful, but, you know. It's nice to be on cruise control for a whole game at a difficulty that used to absolutely wreck us.